Let's proceed.
The record of votes and proceedings for Tuesday, 22nd July 2025.
Honorable member, we shall take the record of votes and proceedings for Tuesday, 22nd July 2025. As usual, we skip pages 1, 2, on to 4. We start our review or consideration for page 5. Page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can the member move? I so move, Honorable Speaker. Any seconder? What is wrong with the mics? Do we have a problem with the table mics? Is it as a result of the rain? Why are they not working? Let me tell this one. I so move, Mr. Speaker. You are not moving, you are second motion. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Sorry. All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
The record of votes and proceedings for Tuesday, 22nd July 2025 has been adopted. Announcement by Mr. Speaker.
I don't have any announcements.
Any announcement from Juba?
I don't want to leave it. Who engage the camera?
Mr. Speaker, with your leave, I want to amend the board again. Item number 5 was to be carried out by the Minister of Finance, but for some of the reasons pressing reasons they are not here. So I move that we export item 5 and 6 becomes 5.
Any seconder to that motion?
I so second, Honorable Speaker.
All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Motion for the amendment of the order paper by the acting leader of government business has been carried. Laying of paper. The Minister of Transport and Aviation.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your leave, I beg today on the table of this honorable house the following papers. Addendum number 1 to the concession agreement built and break bulk terminal at Queen Elizabeth II Key dated 28 November 2017 by and among Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority and the Government of Sierra Leone, represented by the Ministry of Transport and Aviation and the National Commission for Privatization, an agency of the Government of Sierra Leone and Nectar Group Limited. Nectar Sierra Leone Bulk Terminal Limited, NSBT, dated the 3rd day of June 2025. 2. Amendment number 2 to the licensing agreement bulk and break bulk terminal at Queen Elizabeth II Key, container terminal at Queen Elizabeth Key, by and among Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority and the Government of Sierra Leone and National Commission for Privatization (NCP) and African Global Logistics and Freetown Terminal Limited, the concessionaire, dated 4th day of June 2025. 3. Addendum number 5 to the concession agreement container terminal at Queen Elizabeth Key, the second, by and among Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority and the Government of Sierra Leone and National Commission for Privatization (NCP) and African Global Logistics, the sponsors and Freetown Terminal Limited, the concessionaire, dated the 6th day of June 2025.
Bill, the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025, Introduction and First Reading. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation.
Mr. Chairman, honorable members, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I move that the bill entitled the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025 be read the first time.
Honorable members, the question is that the bill entitled the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025 be read the first time. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The bill entitled the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025 has been read the first time. Second reading.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I move that the bill entitled the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025 be read the second time. The object of this act is to provide for the continuation of the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission to regulate and manage the provisions of electricity, water and sanitation services, and to provide for other related matters. The Act is divided into 14 parts. Part 1, which is the interpretation part, defines the words and expressions used throughout the bill. Part 2 contains provisions for the continuation of the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission, Board of Commissioners, composition of board, tenure of members, meetings of board, and other related provisions. Part 3 deals with the functions of the Commission, competition policy, and register and code of conduct. Part 4 deals with the powers of the Commission, including powers to regulate rates and charges, obtain information, enter and search, enforce notice, register persons, levy fines and penalties, charge regulatory fees, and the complaint tribunal. Part 5 deals with the administrative provisions, including Director General, Deputy Director General, other staff of the Commission, and directorates of the Commission. Part 6 deals with financial provisions, including funds of the Commission, account and audit, financial year and annual reports. Part 7 deals with licensing and other related provisions, including license requirements, application, restriction, transfer, renewal, modification, and suspension offences. Part 8 deals with inspectors of the Commission. Part 9 deals with service and rates, including duty to provide adequate service, standards of performance, agreement to supply, restriction on service, fixing of rates, special rates, publication of rates, showing of tariffs, and other related provisions. 10 deals with equipment and facility of public utilities, including capacity of power generation, joint use of facilities, and establishment value of property. Part 11 deals with unfair competition and penalties for unfair competition. 12 deals with offences and penalties, including false or misleading information, obstructing an inspector, aiding and abetting, loss or damage, failure to pay 1%, and other related provisions. Part 13 deals with miscellaneous provisions, regulations, and repeal. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, I move that the bill entitled the Sierra Leone Water Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act 2025 be read the second time.
Honourable members, the question is that the bill entitled the Sierra Leone Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission Act be read the second time. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am obliged as chairman to participate in this debate. But I want to say here this morning that I have not been treated fairly by the ministry, and I think I'm the only chairman for almost 1 year. Today I'm seeing my minister. Madam Minister, can I see your face well so I can, if I see you tomorrow, I know you are. We've invited the minister for more than 5 times to Parliament, and she has never showed up. Neither the ministry has come. This is the kind of situation I find myself as chairman, to the point that they are drafting a bill. I am only having the opportunity to see this bill, and I have been a member of this committee even before I became chairman. But now I understand how they treat people when they are opposition members and when they chair committees. I have been badly treated. I must emphasize that. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we're dealing with one of the most dangerous aspects of our society when it comes to water regulation. One could say it is difficult because when you don't manage the water sector well, it leads to many complications and diseases. I am going to look at this bill today from practical knowledge we had when we go out in the fields. I was a member of this committee when the Right Honorable, the ex-military man, was chairman, and I have always been there, even in the last parliament under the leadership of Leone, and I am there now as chairman. I will tell you my few experiences, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, why we need to spend more emphasis on the regulation of water. We went to areas in Freetown where normally you not even want to visit the areas they call water production centers. We went to areas where even the pipes leading to the factories have to go through drainages, very nasty gutters. Yet still they produce water for our people to drink. We went to areas where people could not afford to buy water from Salwako, rather they have big wells being dug and they have buckets bailing waters into the machines before the water could be produced, and these waters are still in the streets. Sadly enough, we have a situation in which you go to these factories and you meet them having license for EWRC, you see them with certificate from Standards Bureau, you see them with certificate from the Ministry of Health, yet still when you go to those factories, you ask yourself, what are they producing here? Unlike other goods that you have to clean in the area of water, as soon as you buy it, the only thing left is to drink. And yet still that sector is so badly managed. I have said over and again, and I will continue to say this, we don't need a combination of the two areas to regulate both water and the electricity. No, they need to be divided. And I told the man heading this very institution that what we would have moved for is not a bill, it's not to amend the bill, rather it's to ensure we split the two institutions. It is not that they don't have the powers. Even in the old bills, we have required powers.
Are you shouting?
No, I am not shouting. I am not shouting. You know, we have a situation in which the old bill had all the powers we have. But go to EWRC, the staff capacity for both institutions is not encouraging. They have to depend on the union to help them. So what we needed was not to say, oh, let's amend the bill. We wanted a situation in which we have an energy regulating agency, because as we speak today, we are encouraging more investors to come into the country, into the energy sector. The same with water. And you have to also manage the local people producing sachet water. You have to manage the bottle companies. And if you don't have enough people to go around and inspect this sector, what do you expect? It's garbage in, garbage out. Go to Standards Bureau that is doing the testing for the water sector. They themselves don't have up-to-date machines. Let's talk about even water vehicle to collect samples. They don't have. Yet still we depend on these sectors to boost and to keep this the water sector moving. You can't. It's impossible. So my first plea, Mr. Speaker, even though we are making this act, because we also have other conditionality we want to fulfill as a country, but it is also good we start thinking about